Hello everybody and welcome to DPW 2023 in Amsterdam, the most influential tech event in procurement. This is the 5th edition already. My name is Emily Zipson and I'm excited to be here to learn from this ever so fast growing industry. In a moment, I'll be speaking with several special guests to hear all about their latest developments, learnings and ideas for the future. Let's get started. My next guest knows a lot about sustainability. He started a cloud platform called Sustainable, which recently joined company VERSO. And before Sustainable, he worked at the Wuppertal Institute, a very big name in sustainability research. He's now head of the supply chain team at Scale Up VERSO. I'm happy he's here, Klaus Wiesen. Welcome, Klaus.
Welcome, Emily.
Thanks. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
And first time at DPW?
Yes, in fact, I'm the first time here.
Well, how is it?
Yeah, it's great. I had lots of interesting discussion. What you clearly can see is how relevant the topic of sustainability is. So you see it everywhere at the conference, and this is just great to see that there is this rising awareness for this topic.
Yeah, exactly. Now, you're working as head of sustainable supply chains at VERSO. What does the company offer, and what do you do different than similar companies?
Well, our offering is probably already what we do different, because we support our customers with their sustainable transformation, meaning that we help companies which are really at the beginning, which have no resources maybe for the topic, which have also little know-how. And we help them with consulting, with coaching, up to really companies which are very mature in the topic, which just need to automate their processes, and we support them with our software. So we really are an all-in-one solution provider for the topic sustainability, and this is what you find not often in the market, because solution providers are typically specialized on different topics such as climate, such as maybe reporting, such as supply chain. But we really can help in any topic. And nevertheless, a company is really at the beginning or very mature.
You offer it all,
yeah,
basically. Now, you co-founded the cloud platform Sustainable. Where did that idea come from?
Well, from my work in research at the Wuppertal Institute, so what I was doing 10, 15 years ago was what you also call life cycle assessment. So I compared the environmental impact of products of companies with each other, and found out that, a major part of the overall impact of the environmental, of the social impact comes usually from the supply chain.
Right.
But companies lack transparency in the supply chain. They lack data, they lack insights, so they can't manage possible risks, and they finally also can't get better. They can't improve in sustainability if they have no transparency, no insights. And I thought, okay, this is what's needed to change to make the economy sustainable, so it's going to be a relevant topic. And so already back in 2017, I co-founded Sustainable.
Great. Yeah, we just talked about it a little bit, but why is sustainability becoming so important?
Well, I mean, I think everybody can see it, can read it in the news. Climate change finally comes visible. But also, of course, we have ambitious goals, which are set by the European Union globally with the Paris Agreement to limit global warming to 1.5 or at least 2 degrees. And then we have pressure from investors, from stakeholders, from customers, from end consumers to act sustainably. Then we have pressure from employees, or particularly new employees. So if companies want really to find new employees, they somehow have to have an impact. They have to act sustainably. So there are lots of reasons and arguments why sustainability has become a necessity right now.
Do you think it's realistic though?
It is, and it must be at the end, because it's not a trend. It's not a
No.
hype. It's something we all need to face.
Exactly.
So for companies, it will be the license to operate in the future if they have turned into a sustainable company with a sustainable business model or not.
Yeah, and it will affect all companies.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, how does VERSO help companies to tackle sustainability in the supply chain?
So with our VERSO supply chain platform, well, when it comes to the supply chain, it's mainly about procurement, about sustainable procurement, how to assess risks of supplier, how to make sure that you can qualify your supplier base towards sustainability, because almost no company today acts sustainably, of course, but this must be the goal. This must be the goal for me as a company, and this must be also the goal for my suppliers. Otherwise, I as a company can't become sustainable at the end of the day. So it's really important that you communicate requirements towards your supplier base, that you track progress, and then collaborate to have finally a sustainable supply chain.
And what kind of challenges do you foresee?
Well, the first challenge is that procurement typically, of course, is based on sourcing the cheapest product from with the lowest price. Mm-hmm. And we all know that sustainability does not come at no costs. So what's needed is that the procurement teams start to integrate sustainability into their sourcing decisions, which needs a sustainable sourcing strategy for the overall company. And then, of course, to do that, because procurement has very little resources, they need a high degree of automation, they need data, they need transparency to then easily being able to make these decisions.
Right. Exciting.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, if we, jump forward, say 5 years ahead, where do you see the company?
Well, we are on the way to become the leading ESG software provider in Europe. And as the topic of sustainability is still growing and growing, our company is about to grow. So my goal personally is that we really help companies to tackle and to master this sustainability challenge, which is actually one of the biggest challenges there are in the economy today. And with that, to create impact, it means also to grow, because you can't create impact if you have no customers. So we are on a strong path to further grow, and I see us in 5 years as a really one of the biggest companies in the field of ESG software in Europe.
Oh, wow. Do you have that above your bed in a sentence?
Yeah, probably we all at VERSO do, but as said, so our goal is really to contribute to enable the economy to act sustainably and to help our customers to become sustainable. And this does not work without growing and fostering the topic together.
Beautiful. Okay, back to DPW 2023. The main theme is Make Tech Work. What makes tech work for you?
Well, first of all, it's not always about tech itself to make it work, but also, of course, about the team behind it. So you need a strong team. You need a good, motivated team behind it. You need to clearly understand the requirements of your customers to put it into software, into tech at the end of the day. And then it's, of course, also about the cloud, about cloud technology. I mean, probably most people would think that cloud technology is generally accepted, but there are still companies out there, specifically SMEs, who maybe do not want to work in the cloud, who just work with their own on-premise software. And if you want to make supply chain collaboration, supply chain sustainability work, really cloud software is needed.
Well, thank you so much, Klaus, for this interview. The lovely talk, your insights. I wish you all the best. You've come from so far, and I'm sure you'll go even further.
Thank you very much.
And wishing you all the best for the future.
Thanks.
And thank you, viewers, for watching and tuning in. And bye-bye for now.